Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary.
Last week I told you, you matter, right? But there's a reason why I told you matter. I didn't tell you you matter just to hear myself talk. Like, I didn't say you matter because I wanted you to get on some emotional roller coaster. No, I told you you matter because, listen to me very closely, there's a reason. I want to make sure you understand the reason. The reason why I told you you matter is because you'll never have, you'll never be, you'll never do. Listen to me. You'll never experience life the way you were supposed to experience life until you recognize that you matter. Now, it's important for me to let you know that you are powerful beyond measure. Listen to me. I told you last week because perhaps, I don't know, your daddy wasn't in your life, your mother wasn't in your life. I don't know. You didn't have a mentor. I don't know, but you may have never heard someone look you in your eye, look you in your soul, and tell you that you not only matter, you're powerful, and you are powerful beyond measure. But listen to me, that's just, knowing is half the battle. That is not enough to know. It's not enough to know. Now, I need you to apply. Everything about you is phenomenal. You were born phenomenally, and I get it. I know what the problem is. Everything about, I told you before, you were royal priesthood, a chosen generation. Like, everything about you is great, but the problem is you have consciously chosen to be average. I get it. I get it, like innately, everything about you is great. Everything about you is phenomenal, but you've consciously made a decision to be average. You are average in school. You are average at your workplace. Like, everything you do is average, and not because it's average, but because you made a decision. You made a choice to be average. Why? Because the people around you are average. Or maybe you grew up in an average environment, or went to an average school, or you work for an average company, and so you decided to go against who you are.
Have you ever wondered why so many men work so hard and honestly without ever achieving anything in particular, and others don't seem to work hard and yet seem to get everything? They seem to have the magic touch. You've heard them say that about someone. Everything he touches turns to gold. And have you ever noticed that a man who becomes successful tends to continue to become successful? And on the other hand, have you noticed how a man who's a failure tends to continue to fail? Well, it's because of goals. Some of us have goals, some don't. People with goals succeed because they know where they're going. It's that simple. A man is what he thinks about all day long. William James said, "The greatest discovery of my generation is that human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind." And he also said, "We need only in cold blood act as if the thing in question were real, and it will become infallibly real by growing into such a connection with our life that it will become real. It will become so knit with habit and emotion that our interest in it will be those which characterize belief." And he also said, "If you only care enough for a result, you will almost certainly attain it. Do more than you have to do. In addition to maintaining a cheerful, positive outlook, give of yourself more than you've ever done before. Do this knowing that your returns in life must be in direct proportion to what you give. The moment you decide on a goal to work toward, you're immediately a successful person. You are then in that rare and successful category of people who know where they're going. Out of every 100 people, you belong to the top 5. Don't concern yourself too much with how you're going to achieve your goal. Leave that completely to a power greater than yourself. All you have to do is know where you're going. The answers will come to you of their own accord and at the right time." Remember these words from the Sermon on the Mount, and remember them well. Keep them constantly before you this month of your test. "Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For every one that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened." It's as marvelous and as simple as that. In fact, it's so simple that in our seemingly complicated world, it's difficult for an adult to understand that all he needs is a purpose and faith.